Hello. Hi, good morning. Oh, that's a bit bright. That's a bit sassy, that lipstick. It didn't look that bright before. I've just got some Rolling Stones on this morning. I don't know why. The song Start Me Up by Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones popped into my head. And I didn't even have time to pull up my Spotify this morning, but I've just grabbed it up and popped it on to YouTube, which was hysterical because the film clip is really, really cool. So if you need some starting up this morning, let me just copy that link over here for you. That's pretty funny. Just put a big smile on my face. Here we go. Okay, so let me take some water. Oh, and say good morning, everybody. Michelle House from Rich Living. Welcome to High Vibes. Look at me doing my clickety-clicky. I'm getting good at it now. Welcome to High Vibes at 5:55. Good morning. I can see you all joining. And hi, Janet. Hey, Janet. Janet all the way from the UK. Who else have we got there? Gemma. Hi, Gemma from the UK. Awesome. Awesome. That's so cool. Now, what do I want to say? Oh, I wanted to say I have this sneaky suspicion. Well, it's not a suspicion now. It's total proof to me. All these people watching out there that don't jump on and say hello, that's not the number that comes up. You know, the number at the screen that says 5 viewers watching or 12 viewers watching. There's a lot of you sneaky ones out there watching that I found out yesterday, including Jonathan's aunt Alison, who we met for lunch. Hello, Aunt Alison, if you are watching. Aunt Alison's got right into Facebook, and hopefully I can give her some high vibes to start today. So, oh, it's bin day. Sorry, you can hear the bins. I wanted to share with you again. This is like a vlog, isn't it? It's kind of me just sharing my life and how I get out of the shit I get myself into. Okay, so this morning I was, and I seem to be doing this, and I think it's to do with me being a lot in the present moment and not planning and not thinking ahead, not strategizing and not all that stuff. I've kind of put that over in this box for a while I just keep connecting and going through the present moment and what's required of me in this present moment. But it freaks me out a bit because when it comes to the live at 5:55s, I like to have some idea of what it is I'm going to be talking to you about 5 minutes before I put the video up. So this morning, as I was coming down the stairs, it was about 4 o'clock, coming downstairs to the office and going and thinking, okay, what's going to inspire awareness in people today? What will inspire awareness in people today? Panic, panic, panic. And I could feel the panic starting to rise. Like, shit, I'm not going to say, okay, go ground, did my grounding, did my connection, took my deep, beautiful breaths. And there was just this emptiness, which is what I'm aiming for, right? Because we're aiming for the mindfulness and the space to allow things to come in. But the emptiness arrives and I go, shit, quick, what now? What? And I was reminded to remind you that that's the space of allowing something to drop in. So I kept grounding, and I was really diligent about grounding this morning. I don't know, we had a bit of funny weather here that might have had something to do with it, who knows, but I just felt like I really needed to ground. So every time I got a bit flighty or flitted or worried or panicked, I just, okay, ground, where are your feet, feel your feet on the ground, connect. And then I said, okay, show me a sign. Show me a sign. So I jump onto Facebook. There's got to be something on Facebook that I can talk about, right? So I jump onto Facebook, and the first thing I see, oh gosh, hang on. Now I need to put my passcode in. Hang on. The first thing oh my God, I've lost it. Hang on. I'll still be able to find it if I go this way. Why not? Oh my God, pause everybody, pause. Okay, here we go. It was a meme, and it says, stress makes you believe that everything needs to happen right now. Faith assures you that everything will happen at the right and perfect time. And so I went, okay, I got it. I get the sign. All right, faith and trust that I'm going to get the message to deliver today. It's going to land. I have faith and trust that it's going to land in the next 5 minutes. wasn't 5 minutes, it was probably 15 minutes. I have faith and trust that everything will be okay with the live this morning. And so I read that, and that got me thinking about a stressful thing that happened to me yesterday. And I went, oh, I'm going to share that story. I'm going to share that story with everybody. But then I went, remember what you're doing. You're doing this experiment with the cards. That actually wasn't a memory. It was this landing stuff, right? So I pulled a card, Irene, and all I look at is this bit now. So Irene and peace. I'm going, that sounds like the opposite of stress. That's going to be interesting. And then this one, money, which I haven't read yet. And I will read at the end after I tell you my story. Today's story, brought to you by Michelle House from Rich Living, is yesterday I found myself in a stressful situation that I created myself, obviously, and I started to, I could really notice that I kind of left myself where I'd, been practicing about this stable, grounded, consistent person. And then for a moment, I flitted out to this stressful, worried, anxious, old Michelle person that popped its head up, and I grabbed it. It was almost like, oh, negativity, I haven't seen you for such a long time. Quick, come sit with me. Quick, come on, let's go through this together. And we launched into, me and Michelle Stressful, launched into this weird stressful activity. Didn't last long because I cottoned onto myself really quickly what I was doing. And that's what these daily practices do. I know that some of you go, I can't meditate every day. I can't do this every day. I can't do this every day. I don't have time. But if you can take a couple of minutes every day to build and get that into your life as much as you breathe and drink water, everything is faster. So a stressful activity like yesterday, I have seen 3 of my clients go through this same thing last week, and it lasted them a whole week. So, and they were worried, they didn't sleep, they didn't eat, they fought with their husband, all that kind of stuff for a whole week because they're working on building their daily practices. So for me, it was over and done within 10 minutes. I can't think of anything better to do with my life than to get over shit in 10 minutes. I'm telling you now, it's awesome. So my lesson, I guess, for you today is the daily practices. I know I go on about them, but they are so important and so vital for you to move through shit quickly. I don't want to spend a week of my life stressing about stuff. I really don't. I want to spend 10 minutes going there and then 10 minutes and then coming back to it and going, phew, everything's okay. See, faith and trust, everything works out in the end. And the situation yesterday, when I look at how I managed that kind of thing 5-10 years ago, there were times where I used to actually vomit because I was so worried and I was so stressed. And I was, ATO, banks calling me about money, having the dreaded zero bank balance and knowing that I've got to pay stuff, and then feeling guilty about not paying the people that I said I was going to pay. That horrible feeling. It's just awful. It's awful. And, I swam in that for years. I swam in it for years and wasted that time that I'm never, ever going to get back. But when I learned my daily practices and I kept it up and I did it consistently, my meditations used to last 2 minutes before I got freaking sick of listening to somebody blurbing in my head about be quiet, be still, stress, don't worry. And then my meditations built from 2 minutes to 4. From 4 minutes to 10. Then 10 minutes was hung around for a while and it felt good. Now it's 20, 30. So I have, it's my medicine. It's my daily medicine to ensure that my life runs with ease and with grace. With ease and with grace. I want ease and grace in my life. I know it's there and I'm not going to have anything else. That's my standard. The standard I set for my life is ease and grace. What's the standard you are setting for your life? Ask yourself that. All right, I'm going to go to those cards after that little story. Let's see what they have to say today. Oh, I love this shit. I love it. Okay. Oh, it's such a beautiful picture too. Isn't she pretty? Irene. And what does it say down the bottom? Oh, look at that. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. Told ya. Various meanings of this card. Oh, give your cares and worries to heaven. Pray, meditate, engage in peace-enhancing activities such as yoga, sea salt baths, massage, naps, music, playfulness, and the like. So and oh my God, I'm just reading the message. Even though appearances may seem chaotic, I assure you that a higher plan is in action. That was me yesterday. You should have seen this desk. I was in chaos. I was in like, I have to do all of this stuff and I've got to do it now. I have to. It's waited too long. I'm back behind because I went on the retreat. I shouldn't have gone on the retreat. Got the kids, homeschool. Come on, learn. Let's go. Mummy's got work to do. Poor kids. And then by 2 o'clock, I was just like, I got to get all this stuff done today. And went into the overwhelm of it. Grounded, went out, got my feet in the ground, came back, got centered, lit a candle, had a bit of a stare into the flame, like we were talking about yesterday, had a bit of a stare into the flame, and ease started to come in, and I just went, okay, big breaths. Which part is required first? Okay, dealing with that. Great. Which part of that requires you first? Let's put everything to the side and just trust that the universe, but you know what happens is when you do that, everything then comes this beautiful flow. Instead of going, oh, hang on, I've got to do that. Hang on, no, what about that? What about that? What about that? When you just take some breaths and trust with that little tiny thing and go with the flow, then you can flow on to the next. I got everything done that I was going to do with ease and grace and not yelling and screaming and shouting and stressing and slamming doors. Yeah, which is what I felt like before I started. Okay, so here was the other one. I've never ever drawn this card. Glare. Oh, look, it's got Australian money on it. I never noticed. Well, because I've never drawn the card. This must be Australian, this pack. So finances, power, generosity, and abundance. Now, when I drew these cards this morning, I asked Divine Intelligence to draw for the group. That's to draw for this group for this session. So this isn't just for me. This is for everybody that is listening to this today, right? So give and receive abundantly. Goes back to our giving and receiving one that we did a couple of days ago. Honor your divine worthiness to be prosperous in all ways. I just want to do this quickly. Money, like love, is about giving and receiving energy. Some people find it hard to give and show love. Others find it difficult to accept and feel worthy of love. The same goes with money. Are you generous? Are you willing and open to receive an abundance of money in your life? It's time. How would you feel if you had an abundance of money right now? What would you use it for? Who would you share it with? Does it make you feel anxious, worried, excited, or calm? Surprisingly, many people feel so overwhelmed with the power of money that they're frightened of it. Consider the ultimate life and person you came here to be. What beliefs and perceptions of money might that person have? Consider how this version of you will be great steward of abundance for the good of all. Embrace abundance and welcome in money. Use it consciously and pass it along. Hello, good morning, Jonathan. So, there you go. You missed it. Those cards weren't for you. You're going to have to get another lot. He wasn't here. He doesn't get those ones. No. All right, hang on. Gemma is telling me something. Oh, I need to tell you I had two fillings today. I have a fear of injections. So I went without. Ha! Ha! Okay, one filling was much deeper than expected and the nerve was raw. Oh, you thought of me. I thought of you and was imagining looking at a flame to take my mind off it. Good. I'm glad you weren't thinking about how torturous I am. Wow. That is pretty impressive, and that, especially with dental, Gemma. Oh my God. That's brave, but you took your mind off it. I don't know what to say. I had to have minor surgery last week. And, they put that local anesthetic needle in, and I had three injections into the area to numb it, and it was fine. It was numb, but it doesn't last long for me. No, I had two, and the last time I had three. That's right, sorry. I had two, and the last time I had three, and he didn't do the third, and I went, should I tell them that last time didn't work and that I got third? No, I'll be right. by the third last stitch, I could feel the needle coming in and out. And I felt it go in and I went, and he goes, can you feel that? And I went, yeah. And he goes, it'll be right. I've only got one more stitch to do. So then he finished the third, then he finished one more stitch, he said. Then he did another one. He went, oh, how you going? Are you all right? And I'm going, I'm okay. He goes, I need to do one more stitch. So I had 3 stitches without anesthetic. I don't think I was thinking about a flame though. I think I was thinking about how much I wanted to kill him. I need to take some of my own advice. All right. So I hope you all got something out of today's live and that it all that it will impact you in some way today or inspire awareness. Impact, inspire awareness. I hope that it inspires awareness in you about stress and faith. The two, we get to choose the stress or the faith, because what we're thinking about in both cases actually hasn't been created yet. So if we're sitting over here on the stress position and we're stressing, we're worried, and it's not enough and we're not going to have it and what's going to happen and it's all going to fall apart and I haven't blah, blah, blah. Or that hasn't happened yet, right? Or we sit here in faith and we go, ooh, I could be prosperous. I could be abundant. Money could come to me easily and constantly. This could all be fabulous. This could all be fantastic. That hasn't happened yet either. We get to enjoy and live in the feeling that we choose to live in, because we don't know what's going to happen. So let's create what we want to happen and think about what we want to happen. Yeah? Awesome. Love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Oh, Emma, there you are. Are you freezing? Emma's gone on a trip. Yeah, from a nice, sunny, beautiful, it's a bit north of the Sunshine Coast in Queensland where the temperature is warm and fuzzy, down to the middle of New South Wales where it's freaking cold. Says Emma. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Remember, take some action over in the Rich Living Room if that supports you in any way. If you're feeling stressed about something, chuck it over there. That's a flip it. We can help you flip it around and get it into a positive mindset for you. See ya. Bye. Where's my second end broad? There it is.